Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Table Talk. I'm your host, Jake Combs, and tonight we're taking a look at all of the things that we brought home from our day at the Mercenary Market at Games U. As always, this video is sponsored by our friends there at Games U, and we are still going to give away this extra dice bag because nobody actually claimed it during the Mercenary Market. So not this episode, but the next one we'll actually go over how to win that one. So let's go ahead and dive in and get started. Now, basically everything that we received at the Mercenary Market was done through a series of trades. So picking up a new pack of Ghost Brushes. These are the Maxed in Black line. Specifically are some of the much smaller tipped bristles, and supposedly they're a bit more stiff, which is going to be designed for more for like edge highlighting, things like that. We picked up a Scions of the Flame Warcry Warbrand, specifically for using for a diorama that I have planned out, based around my my Warhammer role-playing group. We got this chess set. Now, I personally love chess. I'm not the best at it, but I love it. And my daughter loves Jurassic Park and dinosaurs in general, so I figured this was the perfect way to teach her how to play. The same weekend that we got this, because it's been a couple weeks since the Mercenary Market, that same weekend, she played it 5 times, start to finish, and she won about 3 or 4 of the games. So definitely had a lot of fun with that, getting to teach her, and then she in turn helped teach my wife how to play, who's never played either. So really excited about that and looking forward to more of those games. Now, every time I've gone to Mercenary Market, there have been 3 things that I've always been hoping to get a hold of. And those 3 things, basically in order to trade for them, and especially, if I had the money, if the price was right, but through a series of trades, I was able to actually get all 3 of those items. First being Space Volk, the other being Dread Fleet, and then lastly, in here, it's kind of in pieces, but we have Archaon, the Ever-Chosen, in metal, not the resin release. Now, used to have one of this model when it was new, and for some reason it got lost or misplaced or sold or something. I don't really remember what, and so we ended up losing it. And so I've always been on the lookout for it and hoping to be able to get it. And so I was able to actually trade for that as well. It's complete. In the box is his shield. Just haven't pulled it out yet. Now, we're actually planning some future content for Blood Bowl specifically, and for my Chaos team, I needed to get a Minotaur, and somebody actually had the Forge World Minotaur for trade. And then also for Blood Bowl, we ended up getting the Halloween themed, which is perfect timing at going into October. Picking up these guys as well, and ended up leaving with more money than we started with for the whole event. So it was a really successful event for us specifically. And then here's that Archaon shield. Really looking forward to painting him. I'm probably going to hold off until I can possibly try to get an airbrush and teach myself some new techniques with it. But really excited about the Halloween themed team. I don't remember what they're called, but really love the models, and there's just so much character to them. Really looking forward to it. So can't wait to get going. And my least favorite part of the hobby in general is building the miniatures. And now when I'm doing a kit bash, that part I like, but just the general building, putting them together just to get to the stage where I can paint them and then play them, that part is, the most tedious for me. It is the hardest for me to get through. And especially when you have like very fragile pieces, like this really thin leg, or the kind of strings coming off of this ghost. And so the fact that I don't have to do any of that with these guys, and they're just ready for me to prime, paint, and base, I'm super excited for that. So definitely a great haul for me. Literally, like I said, every time I go to the Mercenary Market, there's the three things that I've always been looking out for to try to pick up for myself through, like I said, a series of trades. And the fact that I not only was able to do that successfully, but get a lot more in place for my hobby in general. It was a great time. Met with a lot of really great people. Traded some tips and tricks for pouring resin versus painting tips, and just talked hobby the whole time. And so great amount of fun. If you ever get the chance to stop by Games U during one of the Mercenary Markets, they do them about every 2 to 3 months. The next one, I believe, is going to be towards the end of October, if I remember correctly. So check out their Facebook page. It'll be on there. And once that's officially like on the books as far as the date, we'll be sure to do another video and share that with you guys as well. But definitely check it out. Now, with Space Hulk and Dreadfleet, this is the newer version of Space Hulk that came out a few years ago. And I mean, this box is huge and heavy and full. Dreadfleet is one that I've never had the chance to play in any way and have always wanted to, and never hoped to be able to find. And yet this one seller had both of these games. They're still wrapped in the original plastic, never been opened. I am beyond excited for both of these. I cannot wait to get started. And so as we get things built and painted and stuff, we will be sure to share them with you guys, so you guys get to join in on that journey. But I just wanted to share this all with you guys. Thank you all, as always, for watching, and I hope you have yourselves a great night.